If you could ask any one question to following co-stars of yours, what would you ask them? Aamir Khan. What makes Koi Jaane Na different from all the thrillers we have seen so far?
I think...
Which film do you consider as the biggest turning point in your career?
Obviously, Rang De Basanti.
Something about Amira that can make any boy fall in love with her. What was your first reaction when you heard you have to kiss Amira Dastoor?
What was my first reaction? Hi, this is Kunal Kapoor.
And Aamir Dastoor.
And you're watching?
Us on Bollywood Hungama.
Keep watching.
What is your personal version of हम सबके अंदर दो शख्स होते हैं?
Personal version मतलब क्या?
मतलब what is your opinion about it?
That's true यार, हम सबके अंदर होते हैं. We were just talking about how social media के ऊपर हम सब अपनी अच्छी चीजें दिखाते हैं और अपना अच्छा साइड दिखाते हैं. लेकिन हम सबके अंदर एक खराब साइड होता है, एक बुरा साइड होता है जिसे हम छुपाते हैं.
वो खराब साइड ट्विटर पे दिखाते हैं.
कभी कभार.
What was your first reaction when you heard you have to kiss Amira Dastoor?
What was my first reaction? My honestly, I have to be honest, it wasn't about Amira or anybody else. I'm just not comfortable with I'm just not comfortable with kissing on screen and sexual scenes on screen. It's not something that I'm comfortable with.
Right, but you had a very loyal female fan following because of your unorthodox looks and your height and personality and all that. So how have you dealt with it over the years?
Well, I'm glad. I would be very depressed if there wasn't. Someone was just asking me, how does your wife deal with it? And I said, she's happy for me. She would be unhappy if there was no fan following. So it's great. I'm very happy and I'm very grateful for it.
What makes Koi Jaane Na different from all the thrillers we have seen so far?
I think, first of all, the world of it is very unique. It's very different from any world that you've seen. The world that he's created is very unique. Secondly, we've shown the film to 100 people, I think, at screenings, and not one person has been able to guess what happens in the end.
So I
think that is a big surprise.
Something about Amira that can make any boy fall in love with her.
I think it's her spontaneity. I think as a person and as an actress, she's very, very spontaneous. So you don't know what you're going to get next.
Good or bad.
Box of chocolate.
Okay, which according to you is India's best thriller film?
The last one that I really enjoyed was Andhadhun, of course. So that was fantastic.
How would you describe your career journey so far in a hashtag?
Coming soon, and lots to come. Lots of hashtags. Many more. Wait for it.
Out of all the roles you have played so far, which one is closest to your heart, apart from Koi Jaane Na?
Well, there's a bunch of them. I mean, of course, Rang De Basanti. Then there was Love Shakti Chicken Khurana, in which I was involved in writing the film and setting it up. So that's always going to be a film that's very close to my heart. Veeram, that was a very challenging role. And also for the first time, somebody thought of me in a role which was completely out of the box. Because after Rang De Basanti, I was always the good guy. Whenever you wanted somebody that was the good guy, they'd be like, call Kunal Kapoor. Veeram was a very complex role. I was playing Macbeth. I was doing it in different languages, emotionally very challenging. So that was a role which I really enjoyed.
Okay, which film do you consider as the biggest turning point in your career?
Obviously, Rang De Basanti.
If you could ask any one question to following co-stars of yours, what would you ask them? Aamir Khan.
How do you just keep going? I think how do you keep the passion going constantly?
Shah Rukh Khan.
What do you eat, really? Because Shah Rukh is like his character in Ra.One, actually. I actually think that he's a robot and he's not human. And he goes back and he plugs himself into the socket because he just keeps going. He just has so much energy. It's unbelievable.
Madhuri Dixit.
When are we working together again?
Ranbir Kapoor.
Ranbir, what I find really fascinating is that he always looks like he's not prepared. Like he doesn't look like he's ever preparing, but he's always so deeply prepared. I don't know how he does that. Just the casualness of what he brings to the screen is just absolutely amazing.
Alia Bhatt.
Alia Bhatt, again, when are we working together? I really enjoyed working with Alia. She's one of my favorite co-stars. She's not only an incredible actress, she's just wonderful to work with.
How would you react to these fan comments on Koi Jaane Na trailer? This is Gaurav Rathi. More movies like this are needed and more recognition and appreciation for actors such as Kunal Kapoor is needed. Loved him in Rang De Basanti. Dawn 2, why he's not doing more films despite having good looks and superb talent?
Ask the directors. I mean, I'm excited. All these comments, which are good comments, is obviously something that makes you very happy and brings a smile on your face. And thank you, and I hope you enjoy the film.
And how do you deal with these constant requests for Dawn 3?
But that request should be
I'm
actually,
requesting now.
but it should be redirected to Farhan because I have no sort of control over Dawn 3 or when it gets made. I mean, Dawn was incredible fun to do. It was just a lot of fun to make. And I'd love to be part of Dawn 3, but I don't know if it's happening.
Yeah, because I think your character should be there, ideally, in Dawn 3 as well.
I think you should call Farhan.
No, I have asked Farhan like hundreds of times. He always tells me that अब ये होने वाला है, वो होने
बस
वाला
होने
है.
वाला है.
अनुष्का श्रीमंत, मेरे अंदर भी दो शख्स बसते हैं.
Oh.
एक जो कुणाल कपूर से प्यार करती है और एक जो उन पे गुस्सा है क्योंकि वो बहुत कम मूवीज करते हैं.
That's unique. Look, I don't know how to answer this. I mean, everybody keeps telling me, why do you do less work? And like I said, I'm just the happiest on the set. I'd love to do lots of work. And hopefully the scripts that I'm looking for will come my way soon.
Have you ever been proposed by a fan?
Yes.
Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship?
No.
That you know of.
Yeah, that I know of. I mean, I may have been cheated and not know of it at all, but yes, no.
Have you ever been removed from a film without being informed?
No.
No. Okay, all right. So I think that was fabulous. Both of you guys have done really well.
Hi, this is Kunal Kapoor,
And Myra Dastoor.
and you're watching.
Us on Bollywood Hungama.
Keep watching.